Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to talk to you about a topic that affects us all at some point in our lives: negative self-talk. It's that voice inside our heads that tells us we're not good enough, smart enough, or worthy enough. In this video, I want to share some techniques for overcoming negative self-talk and building self-esteem. By learning to recognize and challenge our negative thoughts, we can shift our perspective and cultivate a more positive and compassionate mindset. So, if you're ready to boost your self-esteem and silence that inner critic, let's get started. Section 1. What is negative self-talk, and why does it matter? Before we dive into the techniques for overcoming negative self-talk, let's take a moment to understand what it is, and why it can be so damaging. Negative self-talk is the internal dialogue that we have with ourselves, where we engage in self-criticism, self-blame, and self-doubt. It can take many forms, such as 1. Catastrophizing, imagining the worst-case scenario and assuming it will happen. 2. Personalizing, taking responsibility for things that are outside of our control. 3. Overgeneralizing, using one negative experience to make sweeping judgments about ourselves or our abilities. Why does this matter? Well, research has shown that negative self-talk can have a number of negative effects on our mental and emotional well-being, including 1. Increased stress and anxiety. 2. Lowered self-esteem and self-confidence. 3. Increased risk of depression and other mental health issues. Section 2. Techniques for overcoming negative self-talk. Now that we understand the impact of negative self-talk, let's explore some techniques for overcoming it and building self-esteem. Technique number 1. Recognize your negative self-talk. The first step in overcoming negative self-talk is to become aware of it. Take note of the negative thoughts that pop up in your mind, and consider writing them down. This will help you identify patterns and triggers, and challenge them more effectively. Technique number 2. Challenge your negative thoughts. When you notice a negative thought, take a moment to question its validity. Ask yourself, is this thought based on fact or opinion? Is it helpful or harmful? What evidence do I have to support or refute it? Technique number 3. Replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Rather than allowing negative self-talk to dominate your thoughts, try to counter it with positive affirmations. These are short, positive statements that you can repeat to yourself to promote self-confidence and self-esteem. Technique number 4. Practice self-compassion. Instead of beating yourself up for your perceived flaws or shortcomings, try to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Remember that we're all human, and that making mistakes is a natural part of the learning process. Section 3. Putting it into practice. Now that we've discussed some techniques for overcoming negative self-talk, I want to encourage you to put them into practice. Take a moment to reflect on your own negative self-talk, and try out some of these techniques to challenge it. Remember, overcoming negative self-talk is a process, and it takes time and practice to shift our mindset. But with patience and persistence, we can learn to silence that inner critic and cultivate a more positive and compassionate perspective. Section 4. Conclusion. Thanks for watching this video on the power of positive self-talk. I hope that the techniques and tips I've shared can help you overcome your negative self-talk and build self-esteem. Remember, you have the power to control your thoughts and your mindset. By practicing self-awareness, challenging negative thoughts, and promoting self-compassion, you can cultivate a more positive and empowering inner dialogue, and experience the many benefits of a healthy self-esteem. If you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing to my channel for more content on personal growth and self-improvement. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.